I'm Josh.
I'm Banks. Odd places going.
Viral.
What if we were going nowhere?
What if we were going nowhere? Hmm. Wouldn't that still be somewhere?
It would. We did talk about nothing and something,
Yeah.
which leads me to my point, and that is doing nothing. Okay, so let's say you wake up in the morning and you don't want to do anything. So I mean, so
Not
you
a
hang
choice.
out. What's that?
That's not a choice. That's not a choice. You can't not do nothing. I mean, you can breathe. That's still doing something. you
I
can't you can't choose to do nothing.
right. I get your point. My point is I mean you're a personality. Your personality A, right? Personality A.
Like A type, you mean, or type
Yeah,
A?
A type. Yeah, type A
Actually, I'm
personality.
not type A. I'm really not. I don't think so.
Nope. Okay. Okay. So I guess my question is, how, I look at myself as a type A, and I think type A is like a go getter. You find something you want, you go and get it. You do it. You stay busy. When I was a kid, I had ants in my pants, as my mom would say, and I constantly had to do something. Had to keep going. Had to keep moving. When I got up, I was gone. So my
Maybe I am.
what's that? Maybe you
Maybe
are.
I am a type A based on that. Yeah.
So my question is, how do you change that type? I mean, how as I get older, I mean, will my type A leave me, or will I become type B, or
Can I ask a different question? Why would you
sure.
want to change that type? It's like I'm O positive on blood. I have there's no need for me to change that to something else.
Okay,
Why would
yeah,
you
I know,
change your personality type?
because I'm trying to figure out how to do it the other way.
Which is not have ants in your pants? What do you want in
No,
your pants other than ants? Let me just ask. Let's start with the obvious question.
no. The point I'm trying to make is that there are people with type, I don't know, personalities that they wake up and they don't do anything. How do you go from that to waking up and going, I'm alive. I want to get out there and do something. I want to make something. I want to create something. I want to do something. I'm saying the other way around. I mean, I'm not trying to change mine. I'm just saying if I know how to change my personality, how do others change their personality? There you go.
So to your first question about going from type A to the other type,
Yeah, I think it's
where you don't
B.
do anything, I think you should giving up, right? Just decide to give up, and then there's nothing to do. So to go the other way is the opposite of giving up. If you want to go from the other personality type to type A, it's the opposite of giving up,
All right.
which is
So you have like a will to live. You
a goal, a
feel
reason,
a,
a purpose.
a reason, a goal, purpose. Because most of the times I wake up and I want to get out there. I mean, I'm just like, okay, what am I doing today? I'm doing this. I'm going to do this. I'm just going to go until I get tired. And when I get tired, I'm going to, go back to sleep. Um, People, there are lots of us that do that like carpe diem, suck the bone marrow out of life. A lot of us don't do
Yeah.
that. And the point is, how do you change that? Here, give an example. I saw the movie Soul, Pixar animated film, 3D
Yes,
animation.
I just saw that too.
Okay, all right, good. So you know what it's about? It's about souls, and there's some little things in there where they, everybody's getting their personality, and like you're going to be shy, you're going to be this, that. If that is the case, let's say we go with that scenario, then we're already predestined to have that kind of, I don't want to, maybe a lazy personality, or maybe someone that just doesn't want to do anything, or just, how do you change that? Is what I'm trying to say is, how do you change that if you don't want to do that anymore? But I don't want to be lazy anymore. How do I change it?
Maybe just follow the advice from the movie. Get into the zone and then pop out and go back to purgatory and say, I want to exchange my badge for a different one.
There you
Uh,
go. um, yeah. I mean, it
you have to,
is.
okay, here's how you change it. let me throw something out there as an idea.
Okay.
You have to change what you expect out of life.
Okay.
I think that's the instigator. So if you have personality B and you want to get to A, something's got to change. You got to change what you expect out of life. There's got to be something different that you want or expect.
Okay. So it's like working for something. It's like, okay, I want to get here. In order to get here, I've got to do these steps in order to get there. Correct?
Yeah. So the person that wakes up and has no reason or just wants to do nothing,
Mm-hmm.
all they want out of life is oxygen. They just want oxygen and maybe some food or a drink or some whiskey or whatever. Uh, and then other people want different things. They want more than oxygen. So I think changing what you want out of life necessitates other changes inside of you, personality and skills and mindset.
Okay.
Attitude.
Okay. So it goes to the person. The person needs to have a different goal, like a different view on life. How often do you think that happens in life? I mean, is that what life's about? Where people like, you get this personality before you're born, and they change it.
No, I don't. I personally don't believe that because I think personalities are fake. They're not actual real. They're fake.
What do you mean? What do you
Uh,
mean they're fake?
Actors do it all the
Explain.
time. Actors take on a different personality for a role. I mean, they can be faked. They can easily be faked. What you can't fake is long-term behavior and character. Those are things you can't fake. But personality, yeah, it's kind of a facade of who you truly are.
Okay, so long term, you said long term personality and
Long-term
character.
behavior,
Long
yeah.
term behavior. Okay, so character. Let's dig into character. What do you mean by that?
What you believe and stand for, how you believe you should live your life, that just comes out of you. I don't think that's something you can fake very easily.
How you live your life? That's character.
Your morals and your ethics, your integrity, all the ways you, yeah. Your belief system, I think, is a big part of defining your character.
Okay. So if you have these beliefs, and let's
Mhm.
say you hang out with someone that does not have these beliefs, okay? You can go religious, or we can go just moral beliefs. Like um, you believe I'm going to pay my taxes. Whatever my taxes are, I'm going to pay and be a good citizen. And then you hang out with someone who does not, who believes like I'm going to get around it as much as I'm not. I'm going to make sure I don't pay my taxes, even if I have to cheat. Now, I'm not really sure I know where I'm going here. So does that affect your behavior or your character if you hang out with somebody like that?
Yeah, it affects your character over time, which
Mm-hmm.
then in turn affects your behavior because your behavior is driven by character. Your character is kind of like the one of the first movers of behavior.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So long-term behavior is what you said earlier. Your long-term behavior cannot be faked, is what you're saying.
Correct. Where a personality can be, because personality is an instantaneous thing.
You
I can
think
just show up
so?
and I can just have a sparkling personality every time I see you and just be, hey, everything is wonderful, everything is great, and then just be a complete psycho idiot on, behind the scenes, right?
Okay. Well, you
Sure.
bring up a great point about how people are different with different people.
Yeah.
And I know I struggle. I still struggle with this, where I'll go and be around one person and be a certain way, and they've dictated that to me, and I've played that part, and then I'll go to someone else and I'll be there, whatever they dictate me to be, and it's me just morphing into whatever person I'm talking to.
You have multiple personalities. I mean, not in the clinical sense, but in the social sense, you have social multiple personalities.
However, I think a lot of people have that.
I agree. Yes, and it's useful. It's
Huh.
so remember you talked about the glue. Remember the glue concept between two
Yeah.
people?
Hmm.
That personality is the glue in terms of relationships. It allows people to mesh a little bit better because you're matching personalities a little bit. It's the clutch, right? It's the goo.
Oh, I don't know. I know. I mean, if I'm with someone a long time, I mean, you and I have been friends for a couple of years, almost 2 years. And if another person comes into the picture that I know that you don't know, you will see me change. You will see me like Banks is heightened energy. Banks is overly nice. You know? these crazy things that we do to make people like us. What I want to do is be the same person for everybody. I want to be the same glue. I don't know how to do that.
Then you're going to mesh gears. That's just what you have to accept. You have to accept that a life that you're just going to mesh gears. If you're going to be true to yourself and you're not going to change for anybody and you're not going to adapt your personality at all, you're gonna rub some people the wrong way, and that's okay. You just have to accept that.
Well, I do that now by doing what I'm doing. I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places going.
Viral.
There we go.